Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout podcast. I'm Terry Morrow.
And I'm Catherine Haleko.
As parents and parenting writers, we can't help but see everything through a parenting lens. But as our kids have become adults, we find ourselves more interested in getting caught up on movies and streaming than on going over the same parenting topics over and over.
So since we're pretty sure we can find parenting wisdom anywhere, we're going to talk about what we're watching, what we thought about it, and maybe what we can learn from it, if only what not to do. Watch and listen along, and let's all make like we're doing something important for our families. On Wednesdays, we have been bringing you a watch or rewatch of an older entertainment property. And for this week of April 13th, we're continuing with Lost, Season 5, Episode 9, Namaste. So this was a not centric to any one person episode, even though we got quite a bit of Sawyer and Juliet. And sort of the integration of the oceanic, what are we at, 4 right now, back to the island.
Well, no, 5, I think, because we got Saeed showed up.
Saeed, Hurley, okay. Jack, Kate.
Okay.
Who are we missing?
Well,
Sun.
I think Sun's the only one we're missing, right? Is there another one?
Oh, yeah, because Aaron didn't come.
That's right.
Yeah. So.
Or did he? He's behind to push somewhere. You never know. He's going to bring Saeed a sandwich.
That was creepy and
that was very fun. Did you recognize that kid from the episode?
I did. I recognized young Ben, and also just, I mean, even if they hadn't showed him in a previous episode, it was like the glasses and the creepy presence were really enough to seal the deal.
And also, baby Ethan.
Yes. Juliet's like, I think I'll put this down now. That was the baby that she delivered. Oh no, that maybe was a mistake.
She's rethinking whether she should have saved the day there. Maybe she should have just stayed in the mechanic pool.
Yep.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to get into now, like, okay, these people are there in a different timeline, so how does that affect literally everything going forward? Right. You know, as I think it was Hurley who brought up, like, don't all these people get killed? Right. Should we maybe say something? Yes. And Sawyer's like, well, Daniel said it's weird. So yeah. I assume that will be rearing its head again.
I honestly don't remember. But it is interesting to see things that we've known about.
Right.
People we've known be mentioned.
Right.
And yeah, creepy Ben. Saeed looked that sandwich over.
Like, I am hungry,
maybe don't be so quick to eat the sandwich.
But Saeed, does he know that he's back in time at this point?
I think the fact that he's in a thriving Dharma initiative
tipped him off.
He might be thinking of it. And also, I think he does, but I'm not sure.
I'm just wondering if he's like, wait, Ben? Did you say Ben is your name?
At some point I know at some point he knows it's that Ben, so I'm going to assume that he knows it now. Okay. Because he kind of gave him a look, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, for sure.
Ew.
Hold on a second.
Yeah. I think Saeed has questions at the very least.
Yes. Many, probably.
What is going on here? Mm-hmm. But, there was a moment where, some combination of Sawyer and Juliet and Kate and Jack were standing together like in a triangle of some sort, and the music was playing something from Dawson's Creek. I just, stop! Stop it! You guys have all been through a lot. knock this off.
Yeah.
You're not going to just step right back into that thing. Kate's standing out on her porch and Sawyer's looking at her. Jack comes to the door and Juliet's there. It's beneath you. It is so beneath. I don't know why. This is like network notes saying, we need more romance.
Yes.
No, you do not.
No.
Stop it.
Don't have to have it in every
wants
single
to see
show.
That.
Yep.
Seriously, you guys. Oh, well.
Yes.
And Kate called Sawyer James. I don't think Kate has ever called him James before. That's Juliet's thing. Stop it.
Yeah. And he called her Kate. He didn't call her Freckles.
I know. What's the matter?
So, they've all
Although
grown.
He's growing up a little bit. Maybe.
Right.
But, and also, beyond the fact that, ew, it's Ethan. Was that baby supposed to be newborn?
Yeah, it didn't. Well, again.
That was a chunky newborn.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that lady can even speak.
Well, as always, the only show that gets...
It's then how many months later has it been? Oh, wait a minute.
I guess not that many, but...
Well, no, she said she just gave birth.
Yeah.
Juliet said to them she's... Because when they were having the intake of people, they didn't want her to work because she had just given birth. So
right.
It's like...
Yeah.
A day or two, maybe. But
only show...
No months.
The only show that gets newborns right is Call the Midwife.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but they show like slippery, brand new babies coming out. I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
But they really are very realistic.
But I mean, this baby didn't have speaking lines. This baby was just picked up. It could have been a doll. It could have been a tiny little, realistically faced doll.
Yes.
It could even, I believe we even have the technology to make such a thing move its arms and legs slightly. Mm-hmm. Why would you use, oh well, it's the island. Yes. The island is weird. Time is weird.
Yes, time is weird. Sweet.
Babies grow fast. Mm-hmm. It's one of the things about the island.
Don't forget Walt.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. See what happens? So, I don't know. But it is a bit of a pickle what to do with these people.
Yes.
And
always.
Then we have the whole, so Sun somehow did not get zapped.
Right.
And so maybe that landing on the beach is what I was remembering, but I was thinking it was just the 6 of them in there, but it was the whole thing, and that's where all the other people came from. So
right.
Do we think that Sun is in the same timeline as Jin?
No, I don't.
Because Christian Shepherd showed a picture, a dusty old picture from the past with them all in it. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. They are star-crossed, those two.
I know.
And
why? Why would it happen that way? Why?
They still got a couple more seasons they got to fill.
Yes.
Okay, so I hadn't been thinking about that, but that's probably the case, which is a bummer. I don't remember how that all works out. But Frank nobly wants to stay with the survivors on the beach, and then just all of a sudden decides, oh, wait, no, I better protect Sun.
Wait, where's Sun? She's the main character. These other people don't matter.
But, Frank's a resourceful guy if he knows things, if he's going to be a good protector. May I propose, wait to go to the creepy island until daylight, possibly? Yes. Maybe don't be landing there in the dark. Mm-hmm. I'm just... What could go wrong? I know.
Just a little suggestion for y'all.
Have a good breakfast and then head over to Weirdo Island.
A good breakfast of, papayas and...
full of nutrients.
Yes.
There's probably some... Don't they have some, crackers in the plane or something? Mm-hmm, anyway, that seemed weird that they were just conveniently landing there in the dark. But,
yes.
Okay, Sun's determined. And then they run into, oh, here's a scary looking little house with Jack's dead dad in it.
Yeah.
Let's stop. Have a chat. She doesn't know it's Jack's dead dad, but
no,
we do. Or some being who has taken the form of Jack's dead dad, one way or the other. So I can't remember what happens with that particular plot line.
Of Jin and Sun being in 2 different timelines.
Well, Sun trying to find Jin and Jin trying to find Sun, and them possibly being 30 years apart.
Yeah, I think it's 30 years.
So, yeah, that stuff all just left a lot of these seasons I don't remember as well, I guess. I must not have watched them twice or something. But this episode was putting chess pieces in place for the next few episodes.
And putting people where they need to be.
Yes. Ben is also, I guess, in the wrong timeline, so he's not going to meet his young self. But he might have. He probably knows someplace they can go to get to the right place.
Yeah, that's true.
You know. There you are.
Yes. We'll make it work. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing, parenting tip from this is that you never know who your kid's going to grow up to be.
No.
Sweet little baby. You're going to be that creepy guy.
Yep.
And slightly creepy young kid with glasses. You're going to wind up being a very creepy guy with glasses. And what gets done to them between the time when they are relatively innocent to the time when they are doing bad things? Is it those scars we talked about in Shrinking? Maybe not so benign.
Right.
Or is it just bad seeds? In which case,
what can you do?
But, you hope for the best. You hope that they're going to be the heroes.
Right.
And you got to accept that they might turn out to be the villains or just the fodder.
Right.
A random skeleton in a pit is who a kid winds up being. So, you have to try to prepare them for anything, I guess, but you never know. If you could go back if you could go to the future and then come back and say, okay, now.
Yes. Here's what you're going to need.
Some things different.
Yes. Here's what you'll need to know and do and be. Yes. So we got to start working on it now. I mean, it is like, you try to prepare your child, right? Like,
yes.
And maybe you try to steer them in a certain way, it's probably not going to happen. But you can't just like let them free range out there and never, try to help them find what it is I don't want to say their destiny, which is very fraught with this show, but what is it that will fulfill them, and what is their their essence, their I'm trying to get somewhere that I'm not getting.
Ben didn't get stellar parenting. So
no.
You can definitely direct things one way or the other, but it's always a question to a parent is how much can you do and how much is innate. And if you can do things, can you do bad things? Can you make things worse? It's like, it's not always, I am going to shape this mound of clay that has been given to me into something wonderful. And then it turns out that, oops, you made a monster. Yeah. So, it's like both something that you want and really an impossible responsibility.
Yeah.
But you just have to bungle your way through it. And then apologize to your kid. The kids love it when you apologize. I shouldn't have done this thing, and that thing has made you this way, and I'm so sorry. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm just who I am. Like, yes, but did you watch this episode? See, in this episode, I did this thing. And from there, your arc changed.
It changed significantly.
Yeah. You know, this show is all about how much is destiny and how much is things that you're doing, and can you undo things? And
right.
What if you went back in time 30 years? Could you change things? No. Right. So apparently you can't change stupid romantic triangles. How hard you try.
That's going to keep on rearing its ugly head. That just reminds me that we haven't seen Desmond in a while.
Yeah.
Because I feel like his story was very much all about, but it's destiny.
There is at least one more scene with Desmond. I can't remember how many more, but...
Well, yeah, they can't leave it with him...
There's one more
just being season. Like, oh yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah. No, there's one more this show season. I don't know if there's any after that. But it's coming... I don't remember which one it is, but you'll know it. Because it ties up a loose end.
Okay.
Of where was a particular person.
Okay.
And did that person do what he said he was going to do? Anyway, it's very satisfying, though, I will say.
Good.
You will enjoy it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so, you know, another one is as parents, sometimes we have choices to make. I mean, do we stay and watch most of the kids, or do we go off after that one who's going to do something dangerous?
Right.
You know, do we, you know, Frank as the father figure for the airplane, he could have stayed with the group, but the group was kind of taking care of itself.
Yes.
Or he could have gone off with the one person who's going to do something dangerous. He could get himself killed, and then nobody has him. That's always a hard decision to make. How do you allot your... If you can't keep everybody together all the time, which you cannot do.
Right.
You know, if you go to one kid's recital and then you miss another kid's game, or if you spend a lot of time helping one kid with the problem and maybe you neglect the other kid a little bit, it's tricky.
Yeah.
To, like, do a reconnaissance of the situation and decide where your time and effort is best applied.
Right.
Yeah. I'm generally poor at that.
It's a very hard thing to do.
I mean, ideally you have two parents and then that you can split up. But if you are the kind of parent who feels like, but I'm really the one who knows what to do in all situations. And so I really need to split myself into two and be in both places. I love my spouse, but, you know, it's not the same. Yeah.
Yes.
Or else, you know, your partner is, well, I don't know.
Or they're like,
here, let me write you a 50-page description of what needs to be done. Yes, you worry too much. Oh, my goodness, yes. I don't worry enough.
It's gonna be fine. Yes.
Yes. That is so satisfying, isn't it? It's just nothing comforts you more than somebody saying, you're overreacting. It's gonna be
right. It's right up there with calm down.
Yes. Because then you are both mocking my efforts of fixing things and keeping me from using them.
Yes.
So now I'm just going to worry and worry and worry until the top of your head comes off.
That's right.
Then I can sneak away.
As is your right as a parent.
Absolutely. Worrying. It's
your job.
Yes. Even if you don't have people in various timelines and, you know, are managing deceptions on many different fronts and are dealing with the fact that the girl you thought was no longer a possibility is now back and your current lady knows it and is pissed. Lots going on.
Yep.
Lots to handle. Maybe time to just head out into the jungle and hope that somebody
let me go check on that sonar fence
out there takes you out. I'm done. You know what? I've been in different time zones. I've been pulled different ways by different women. Can somebody just put a spear through my head, please? Sawyer, I would not blame you. But hang tough.
Yeah.
Eventually it will be over. Maybe,
eventually
possibly.
The season
I don't know.
Will end. And the show will end.
Yeah.
It does not go on forever.
Also, parenting tip is that sometimes you will have to describe to people what is going on in your life who have no frame of reference whatsoever for what you're talking about. Like Sawyer having to explain, well, we are 30 years ago. We're in the Dharma Initiative. You have to pretend to do this. Yes, right. We're doing this. We're doing that. You know, I'm going to put Saeed in jail now. He'll understand by me just sort of looking in his eyes.
Right.
You know, when you meet up with people who are very far behind on what's been going on with you,
yeah,
it can be a challenge.
Yes, it reminds me of The Princess Bride. Like, let me explain. It's too much. Let me sum up. Let me just give you the Cliff Notes. Need to know. We cannot get into all the rest of it right now.
Yeah. I don't know what's worse is catching up with somebody and then just like spilling every single thing that has gone on, or just trying to find a quick way to sum it up.
Just being
or
like,
just deciding that it doesn't matter.
Yes, just follow my lead. That's all I can tell you.
Exactly. Yeah.
There is no other way.
Jack and Sawyer having their leadership challenge there, you know.
Yes.
I just see you sitting reading a book. Well, you just kept acting and then things went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know.
I thought Sawyer had a point there.
I think he did too. And also, don't challenge the guy who's getting things done, you know?
Yeah.
You guys took off. You left them behind, and they have somehow risen to a position of power in this organization that can help you now.
Right.
Shut up.
Jack's just...
Nobody wants to measure it. Stop it.
Jack's just mad that they made him a janitor. I wonder if that was Sawyer's doing or Juliet's.
I really thought that it might be. Yes.
I mean, it had to be one of them.
A doctor. We could use a doctor. Nope.
It had to be either Sawyer or Juliet, right? I mean, Juliet was in charge of manipulating the sub-manifest. So.
Yes. Both of them have some incentive for knocking him down a peg. Or 10.
That was delightful.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Take that, Dr. Shepard.
However, I think their floors are going to be less clean than... I don't think he even has an aptitude for that, but...
Yes. This is
so... Lost.
Well, thank you for getting me into this. I may regret it when I get to the end.
The words that you want to say to me is thank you.
I'm hooked is all I can say. I can't stop now. So even though we will not be discussing it from week to week, I will still be watching it.
You are going to message with me on Facebook about it, though, right?
Yes.
You have to. I mean, even if you are not a completist, you have to at least watch as far as the Alice and Janney episode, which is next season and towards the end. So.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it, and I'll probably watch it at a faster pace.
Totally not worth watching all the way for, but still, you have to be Alice and Janney completist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, we'll talk.
Yes.
But, watch it to the end now.
Yeah. I mean, I know that there's a lot of, angst over how it ended, and people aren't happy, but I still need to see it through.
You have to let it wash over you.
Yeah.
And
that is Terry Morrow's TV lesson for
And also, as
life.
I have mentioned many, many times before about this show, people being unhappy with the ending came in an environment where people had been spending 6 years theorizing about it.
Right.
So everybody had their favorite pet theory and were watching eagerly for it to come true. And then when it was something completely different, they were pissed. So maybe without that, it will be more enjoyable.
True.
Just try not to figure things out.
Right.
This is the key.
And we could probably apply that.
You don't want to figure out the angle and the projection and the speed, the variabilities. You just want to go, ah! So that's what you need to do with Lost.
I think we could apply that to a lot of things in life, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you could miss it if you are always trying to predict what's going to happen next.
Absolutely. Yes. Probably good advice for shrinking as well.
Yes. Exactly.
Just lean back. Enjoy the ride.
Yes. I will do that, and we will be back tomorrow for our weekly Roundabout Roundup.
Thank you for listening. You can find all our episodes on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can find recaps, links, and an opportunity to comment on our website at parentingroundabout.com.
You can also talk to us on our Facebook page, on Instagram, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. And please visit our Amazon shop at amazon.com/shop/mamatude, where you can find links to a lot of the things we've talked about over the years.